Nigeria is never really ready for any change in this country. Upon say, when I don't complain, saying a very dark man, they give a distraction in this country for a long time. Now he has given people a break to use this time and do something meaningful. But it's a shame that this particular video that I want to show you now is not trending. Many of them just they avoid them. If now no waiting the National Assembly don't use when I head to do for when I back one and never know. When I use this time when I suppose use now they make good impact when they use them. They attack video and where they sleep. They attack who live now for social media when I do what I supposed to. I'm surprised that this particular video is not making enough wave that it's supposed to make, and it's an eye opener. Let us watch and listen.
Today, one of these areas I found very shocking. You know, when I said I have not been interested in so many things because I'm so disappointed. But I decided that, look, let me go through the Electoral Act. And I found that whereas the last intervention we had here, we're discussing about section 60, subsection 3, the Pope provided a proviso that will undermine the 2027 official elections. I have now found a more dangerous 3 provisions, and I put them out so that I think that Nigerians can read it, they can see it before any comment. First, let's go to section 63. Section 63, which I just discovered, introduced something very terrible. You can see it there. That ballot paper that will be used for the 2027 election, that does not bear the official mark, the official security features of INEC, should be accepted by presiding officer. The presiding officer has now been given the discretion to now accept ballot paper, notwithstanding the absence of the official mark, and to count that ballot paper. What that means is that before this election, politicians who now have access to the the security features of INEC ballot, they are going to produce their ballot papers. They are going to print their own ballot paper that have to be accepted. This is dangerous, as they put in the Electoral Act. Similarly, section 138, grant of filing petition. They are saying that a presiding officer, an assistant presiding officer, a collation officer, a returning officer, they can abandon it. So they provided immunity there. Let's go to the last section. It will interest Nigerians to know that section 137 now says that all those categories of individuals, presiding officer, returning officers, it says that where the petition, that's anybody go to petition now, to go to file a petition, complaints of the conduct of an electoral officer, a presiding officer, returning officer, it shall not be necessary to join such officer. That is, those who have disobeyed to follow INEC instruction and guideline, that it shall not be necessary to bring them to the commission. That was why, remember in 2019, in 2023 and previous elections, you'll find that because INEC has been joined, you are saying that the people who rig election, presiding officer who actually were the maker of the document, you said because you have joined INEC as a respondent, it shall not be necessary to bring them to the tribunal.
Now make a break and down. First of all, this is about the Nigerian Electoral Act. Section 63, where the man highlight first, talk about the rejection of ballot paper without official mark. The first point there says that if the ballot paper does not have official mark, no counting, meaning that no official mark, no counting. The second one I can say, even if the paper no get official mark, as much as say the presiding officer, they satisfied, say this paper follow for the one where they follow carry go to go use cast the votes. Say if he still admit them and go still count them as part of the vote. What this one simply means be say, when our politicians now fit print their own ballot paper, partner with the presiding officer, he go join now with where in the carry go. They will count them together. If you don't print their own, they will count them together. Any result they call for now, we're not going to accept them. Now the second one we talk about now, section 137, we talk about persons entitled to present election, who get the right to come present for election petition. Now what it states there is that when the petitioner complains of the conduct of an electoral officer, presiding officer, or returning officer, it shall not be necessary to join such officers or persons, notwithstanding the nature of the complaint, and the commission shall, in this instance, be 1. Made a respondent, 2. Deemed to defend the petition for itself and on behalf of its officers. What this one simply mean be say, if you get any officer when misbehave during election, or you get any electoral misconduct where you want to go petition on, if you go petition, those officers where they involve, you know go feel involved, they're not to concern as a witness in those cases. So they are totally exempted from presenting any petition. So if now them now be the key witness now for that particular case, and maybe now their own misconduct now contribute to the electoral misconduct where you want petition about, you can no longer join them in that petition. So now the INEC themselves now go come defend the person. And anything where INEC talk now never accept. And then they also come and say, you could make INEC a respondent, not a witness to that. INEC will be a respondent to that case. They're only coming to come and respond to your question. You draw them and no draw them. They say now you draw them, do me draw them. Now so they just the rest. Now the third one that the man mentioned, which is the most dangerous part of them, which is on section 138, which talks about the grounds of petition. Simply put, what should be your ground for filing a petition? Now, in all the grammar where they there, To break am down for your layman understanding, be say that the personal instruction or directive of an appointed officer that may be contrary to any of their established acts of guideline shall not of itself be a ground for questioning the election. Make I explain am well for you. First, I go explain am for pidgin. Wetin e mean be say those appointed officers like presiding officer, returning officer, you understand? Those ones dey appoint. Any personal instruction or directive wey that person give during election where you wan complain about, say this instruction or direction no dey part of the INEC Electoral Act or INEC Electoral Guideline. Say if na that one you wan complain about, say that one in itself shall not be a ground for questioning the election. That is the total immunity to electoral officers. And now who dey play the piper go dey take the tune. Meaning na who dey pay the DJ go determine the song where the DJ go play. Now this is a warning to all of us. Let us wake up. It's enough for us to start crying. This is enough for us to start shouting and wailing on the social media. This is supposed to be occupying all space. I'm surprised and embarrassed to be seeing that they see this ongoing unnecessary saga and comparison between who is better than Fela and whoever. See all that nonsense when I stop them. These things now this thing are supposed to take more important. Now this goes to show that protest that some of you did in front of the National Assembly did not yield its intended results, because this is not the way we're expecting this to turn out. I don't know why in Nigeria they did criminally intelligent. You see this wisdom and knowledge now where they're supposed to use now to put in good laws, making good policies that will elevate the country. Now see how they waste the knowledge in developing criminal electoral acts just to prepare themselves for the next election. Make we open our eyes well, and if we do not fight to correct this early, make we know now so we don't lose the next election before it will come. This is the unknown with BMP. What is your own thought about this? Drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.